Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Legend of Corncast. Getting a twofer this week,
Getting two games in one. You should be thankful.
I guess. Only reason for that is they're basically the same game.
Basically the same game, except one's better, and it enhanced the mechanics from the first game and did it a lot better, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks.
Two pretty good games.
One average game and one slightly above average game.
If you ask me, yeah.
And the slightly above average one is Phantom Hourglass. The better of the two.
No.
Yeah, I'm kidding. It's Spirit Tracks. So,
The only thing I would say about Phantom Hourglass, in my opinion, is it has slightly better characters.
Yeah, that's a thing.
They're in the same timeline, except Spirit Tracks is set 100 years after Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah, you just don't get... Well, I was going to say you don't get a quite as cool a companion, but I suppose Zelda's alright.
The only character that's still alive from Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass is Nico.
Yeah, Nico, the guy who gives you bombs.
And he's super old. He has cane.
Well, yeah, he's over 100.
Yeah, I'm like, how is he still alive?
People can be over 100.
I know, but he's like...
Also, I bet he's some sort of wizard.
You collect stamps for him.
Some sort of, pirate wizard.
Yeah.
He was the Swabby.
Mm-hmm. The swabbiest.
Yeah, the swabbiest Swabby. So, I did take notes on this one as I did with Twilight Princess, but I didn't include any of the dungeons on things I like or dislike, save for Temple of the Ocean King.
Yeah.
And I probably don't have to tell you where that one goes.
We all know the Temple of the Ocean King is straight dog shit. Everybody can agree it's bad.
Yeah, it's not very good.
It doesn't matter that you get items that make it better on your return. The fact that you have to do it to begin with again just sucks.
You come back and the items are like, oh, just shave 30 seconds off, whatever.
It's like, I have no reason to return here except unless you want to collect. I think on your return back, there's items you can collect.
I mean, it's plot progress.
Because it's like that in Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, at least for Spirit Tracks, they give you new dungeons to explore instead of Phantom Hourglasses where it's like, no, now you gotta go deeper. You made it to floor 3, but now make it to floor 6.
Mm-hmm.
With 2 extra minutes.
Yeah.
Provided you didn't fish up any in the Great Sea.
Yeah.
But, you want to just jump into bosses that you like and dislike? I don't know.
This is going to be sad, but I can't remember most of the bosses in Phantom Hourglass.
Don't worry, neither could I. I'm
going to have to look them up.
I looked them up too, and then I remember the feelings I had towards them.
If I remember them by name, I'll probably remember how they are mechanically.
Their names are kind of out there.
I'm sure they are.
Like Crack or Crack. I don't know what his name is. I'm going to call him Crack from now on.
Oh, yeah. I remember this guy.
Yeah, so the fight starts off in his point of view,
mm-hmm.
and not yours. I don't know why, but I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a good fight. It's just you shoot him when he's looking at you or when you're looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one from Phantom Hourglass that I like is Eox.
Yeah.
Because he's really big, and I get to hit him with a hammer. Yeah, those are the 2 that I like from that game.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at them right now, and I remember them.
Yeah,
It's just been a while.
Yeah, no, I haven't played this game since, 2014. It's been a while. I just remember these 2 because, well, one's a big stone golem.
Yeah. That's Eox.
Yeah.
He's in Mudo's Temple.
Yeah.
That was the name of the temple. I couldn't remember it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's part of the second quest in that game.
Yeah, I know.
The first one being collect the spirits, the second one being collect the gemstones.
The game tricks you into thinking there's only going to be 3 dungeons. Well, there's not.
4 dungeons because Temple of the Ocean King.
I think it shares 5. just like there is in Spirit Tracks.
So, bosses I did not like from Phantom Hourglass. Blaz.
I'm looking at Blaz right now, and I'm like, yep, that makes sense.
It's funny because I like the boomerang, but I don't like the boomerang fight.
I like the boomerang is really clever in how it's probably the best incarnation of the boomerang.
Yeah, because you can just tell it where to go.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense logically.
It's a mind-controlled boomerang.
But it's great.
And then the other boss was Bellenbeck, because they did Linebeck dirty. They did Linebeck so dirty.
Yeah.
Also, it's just a phantom fight that they're like, oh, well, you gotta stop time by drawing the time icon. It's like, what? No, that's stupid. Stop that. Oh, you stopped it when he was guarding? Well, just sit here awkwardly now for the next 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, Gleok's also in this game.
Yeah, Gleok's returned to fame after, being gone for 20 years. I like his fight, just not enough to say, oh, I like his fight.
Yeah.
Because it's just use the grappling hook to make ropes and let him slap himself in the face.
Mm-hmm. So what other things did you like from Phantom Hourglass?
I did like the ship parts, being able to customize your ship.
Mm-hmm.
Making out of solid gold and still being able to float.
Yeah, but it was the same thing in Spirit Tracks. It's currently what I'm trying to do, but I don't have the... Yeah, because I'm currently playing Spirit Tracks because I wanted to play it to refresh my knowledge.
$45 on it.
That's really not that bad, honestly, in my opinion.
I'm just saying, you spent $45 on it.
It was $30 when it came out, and the game's 12 years old now?
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Was it 2009? Oh, yeah,
2009.
It must have been. I keep thinking it's 2011, but that's Skyward Sword.
That's better than what I've seen it being sold for. I've seen it getting sold for 70 or 80.
You were trying to buy it from some guy under the bridge for 80.
Yeah, I know, and I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, it was great.
I was like, hey, can I get more confirmation of what I'm buying? And he's like, no, you can't. And I'm like, well, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not buying this.
Other things I like is the hammer, because it's, for the first time and I think the last time outside of Spirit Tracks, it's a long-range hammer. You don't swing the hammer, the fairy swings the hammer.
That's awesome.
So it's like, oh man, there's a guy over there across the bridge. It'd be a real shame if a hammer came out of nowhere and smacked him. That was fun.
The thing I remembered hating doing in Phantom Hourglass was trying to waiting for the Neptuna to spawn.
Yeah, that was
It was just RNG whether or not it would spawn, and it was really hard to catch too.
Yeah, you had to have everything boosted and everything, and
because you get a heart container out of it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm. It's worth it if you want to get all the heart containers.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I did like the boomerang, like we said earlier, because you just draw the path it's going to take, and it goes that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can smack enemies from behind with it. It's great.
One thing I will say I really did like these games is I think out of all the Zelda games, these are the most cryptic. Not every puzzle, in most...
You're just upset about the one that's closed the system.
A little bit, yeah, but that's not right in your face. Most 3D puzzles...
I figured it out as a lad.
Most 3D puzzles, and most puzzles in the 3D games are they're more in your face solvable. And these ones, they require a little more brain power. In my opinion.
I don't remember any of the puzzles in this game. The only one I remember is the infamous close your DS. And I think I got that one. I think they're like, well, man, we've got the map here and the map up here. How do we get them together?
There's some I really liked from Spirit Tracks. In the Sand Sanctuary, there's... So the map of the sands... Okay, so when you walk into the Sand Sanctuary for the first time, it's literally the map of the Sand Realm. And the puzzle to get into the sanctuary to do the Locomo song with the Sand Sage, mm-hmm. the Sand Locomo, is you have to bomb the path where all the statue's eyes gazes meet. Mm. So instead of going out And looking where they meet, I just said, fuck that, and I bombed everywhere.
I mean,
because it's a big staircase. It's not tiny.
If you've got the bombs to do it, then...
I had the biggest bomb bag at the time, so I was just like, boom, 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 boom. I figured it was in a big open area. It wasn't going to be like in the corner.
Yeah. No, that'd be silly.
That would be silly, but I would, you know.
Yeah, another thing I liked about Phantom Hourglass specifically was the sailing.
Yeah.
Like, you just draw where you want to go, and it just auto goes that way.
I got an unpopular opinion, but I think the sailing in Phantom Hourglass is actually better than Wind Waker.
Wind Waker Vanilla, yes. Wind Waker HD, no.
Yeah. I just think there's more... Wind Waker tries to be big when in all actuality it's kind of empty.
Well, yeah, it's a big old sea.
Yeah, but Phantom Hourglass is like... It does it better. There's a lot less to explore.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of sailing encounters too, which is the next thing on my list. Like, every once in a while there's a boss in the water, I think. I think there's a boss in the water.
There's also Jolene.
Yeah, and she just shows up and Lineback hides in a barrel. It's great. He's like, thanks for scaring her off. Here's 5 rupees. Thanks for scaring her off again. Here's 10.
He's so cheap. I love it.
I mean, he's eventually gives you like 100, I think. Like, it builds up after a while.
He's got a redemptive arc, though. That's great.
Yeah, I know. They actually gave Lineback character, which is actually impressive for him not being your actual sidekick.
He's probably the best 2D companion. He's not even your companion in the game. It's a fairy.
Yeah, he just kind of hangs out at the boat like, yo, tell me when we're ready to go to get more treasure.
What's the fairy's name?
Sela?
Yeah, it's like Celia or something like that.
Yeah. And then you got like 3 other fairies.
Mm-hmm.
Leaf and somebody else.
Yeah, because I remember like you collect force gems in these games. Not force gems, but they're gems of courage, wisdom, and power.
Do you?
And when you get 10 of them, you get a power.
Oh, yeah.
But you only get to have one at a time. And I remember only one of them being good.
Yeah, it was probably the attack one.
Yeah. I don't remember yeah. I just remember you have to collect 10. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah. I'm vaguely remembering it now. You know what other thing people vaguely remember?
What?
The multiplayer.
I never did it.
I got to do it a few times because my friend Eric had the game as well, and I remember it being kind of fun.
Wasn't its sole purpose just to trade items?
You could trade items, and then there was also like a battle mode.
Yeah.
Where one person got to control the phantoms, and the other one had to get the force gems to where they needed to go.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were the guy controlling the phantoms, you're just like, just sit right there by the force gem place. You can't put it in there if you're right there. We'll run his ass out. Let's see. Wow, the only items and mechanics that I didn't like was Temple of the Ocean King.
You're right. There's things you really didn't like. Not much you didn't like in Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah, so Temple of the Ocean King was just... I think it's like 12 floors, and you go there between every dungeon.
Yep, every dungeon, because you have to... It's kind of like the same mechanic in Spirit Tracks. You're charting a new...
Yeah.
You're charting the tracks in Spirit Tracks. And Phantom Hourglass, you're charting the...
Yeah, you get
a sea.
Yeah, you get the new... one of the quadrants of the not great sea.
The not great sea.
Well, it's not the Great Sea. The Great Sea's from Wind Waker. I don't know what this sea is.
Not great.
It's probably an ocean too. Anyway, but yeah, no, you go through the Temple of the Ocean King a whole bunch of times, like 5 or 6, and it's just not fun every single time.
What's the collectibles in this game? It's the you collect stuff to customize your ship, but what else do you collect? I know there's something else. Isn't it fish?
It might be fish.
Is it the fish? Because I know it's stamps in Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, it might be fish. I don't remember offhand. It's been too long.
That's why I played Spirit Tracks. I should have told you, hey, you should play Phantom Hourglass while I'm playing Spirit Tracks.
Oh, why do I get the raw end of the deal?
Because You get the raw end.
Ugh, no, I don't think I'd want to play Phantom Hourglass again. Not for a while. It's only been 7 years. I need time to recover.
Gotta be super bored.
Yeah, I need to be in the mood, and I've also need to have played Wind Waker beforehand. That's the only way I'm going to go back to Phantom Hourglass.
You want to get more seasick?
Yeah. Sure, why not? But yeah, no, there's I guess not a whole lot that I don't like about Phantom Hourglass. I know people are like, oh, but what about the controls? It's so awkward. You use the stylus to move around. It's like, it's fine.
I hated it as a kid, but I don't hate it now.
I don't think I hated it as a kid. I think I was just like, but why can't I? And then I think it's just, whatever. It's fine. It's not the worst. It's not motion controls.
They were pretty much tech demos for the Nintendo DS. That's what these games were.
Yeah, tech demos that came out like 3 and 5 years after the launch of the system.
Yes, but the thing I like about these games, though, is that they actually implement the system's functions pretty well.
Yeah, like closing the thing and putting it in sleep
Closing
mode.
the DS, using the stylus pen, blowing into the mic.
Yeah.
Internet.
Then there's also that one island that you have to make the map of yourself.
Oh, yeah, it's a whale.
Yeah, that one's great.
And the treasure's on its eyeball, and you're supposed to figure that out.
Yeah, I was really bad at drawing maps as a kid, so I'm just like, I don't know what it is. I don't get it.
You should see when I mark stuff. It's like, most people, it's just a dot. Me, it's just like a big squiggly.
Yeah, you could do that too. You could write on the maps.
Yeah, you could just write anywhere.
Yeah, that's a good feature. That's a real good feature.
I thought it was funny. You could just draw a giant dick.
I mean, you could. You could chart that whale island as a giant dong, and boom. That's what the map is.
You could share your maps on the internet. Dang, I wish you could.
I was going to say, I don't think you could do that.
I wish you could. That was a joke.
Alright, so moving on to Spirit Tracks, a game that you have been playing, I've heard.
It's a game I actually have grown fond of as of recently. I think it's pretty damn good.
Well, that's good.
But there's things I really don't like about it.
Would you care to explain any of them?
I hate the spirit flute.
Yes, the pan flute is bad.
I
Who would have thought?
I hate the timing of when you're trying to do the Locomo songs.
Would you like to play the Song of Birds?
The Song of Birds isn't bad. It's just the timing that you have to get, especially like the one in the Fire Sanctuary and the Sand Sanctuary. Your timing, and you can't fuck up one note. Like if you do like the double. This is gonna sound really weird. The double blow. If you do a double blow on one note, you have to start over on the whole thing.
That's gonna be like the title of this video.
Double blow.
Yeah, the DS game's Double Blow.
But yeah, if you mess up one note, you got to restart. But okay, as a disclaimer, I am playing on the 3DS, and the mic. I never owned a standard DS, so like, I don't know if it was better.
Let me check out where the mic is on the DSi real quick.
The hole on the 3DS for the mic is incredibly small, so it doesn't always come in smoothly.
Yeah, so the mic on the DSi is dead center of the...
That is a lot better than what it is on the 3DS. Plus, okay, let me see that real quick.
Where the hell is it on the 3DS? I don't see it on the 3DS.
Okay, so on the 3DS XL, which is what I'm playing it on, it's like down here, and it's extremely tiny. Oh, it's right here.
Oh, it's under the start button.
It's extremely tiny. Do you see that shit?
I mean, it gives me a chance to go, ooh.
It doesn't always come in, like, extremely smooth. It's awful.
Yeah, I remember having trouble with some of that.
I think the Fire Sanctuary I had to play it like 10 times, and the Sand Sanctuary one I had to play like at least 20 because it's like 6 notes. And you have to play it 3 times in sync and not mess up.
Well, you know, they want to make sure you know the song inside and out.
Yeah. Had to get that off my chest.
I didn't even include that in things that I didn't like, because I don't remember that being an issue for me, but I'm sure it's not that great.
It's a great instrument, but I don't like... I didn't like my experience playing with it on the 3DS. It might be better on regular standard DS, but playing it on 3DS was just awful. It was awful. I hated it. But other than that, the thing I really like, it has one of my favorite items in the game.
Is it the whip?
Yes. The whip is awesome. just whipping enemies. Like, okay, so there's these, I don't know what they're called, but it's like they're probably Lizalfos.
Probably.
It's just the enemies with the sword and shield. You can use the whip and hit them with it and steal their shield and just chuck it at them. And they're pretty much dead at that point.
Yeah, those are the big guys, right?
Yeah.
I don't think those are Lizalfos. I don't know what they're called offhand. Maybe I should look it up. But yeah, no, I also included the whip on my favorite things.
Oh, it's probably the best item in the game.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
It's pretty good.
But it has my least favorite minigame.
Is it that the tower climb?
Yes, the one where you have to be damn good with the whip to get the heart container. So 1 minute and 30 seconds gets you a bomb bag, and that's pretty easy. You don't have to be quick to get that. You just can't mess up, pretty much. Well, you could probably mess up in one fall maybe once. But to get 1 minute and 15, you gotta climb incredibly fast and not mess up.
I don't remember having too many issues with it, but then again, this has been several years. Also, his name is Geozard.
Geozard.
If that's the guy you're looking at.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Geozard.
My guess is it was a Lizalfos.
Nah, he's too chuffy to be a Lizalfos.
It's a little chunky.
So another thing I like from Wind Waker.
Yes, Wind Waker, that game with the...
They all look the same.
Wind Waker, that game with the trains.
Yeah, you know, the king of red trains. The lion train. I love him. It's the stamps.
Yeah.
It's fun to just go collect things and be like, hey, Nico, check this out. Teach me how to do the hurricane spin.
Yeah, my favorite part was getting the Shield of Antiquity, because then the likes don't steal your shield anymore.
Yeah, that's nice too.
You also get the engineer's clothes, which I actually like wearing because, Link's an engineer.
Yeah, he's no hero of Hyrule. He's an engineer.
Yeah, no, because all the guards in Castletown copy his look.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that. I was like, why do you look like me? I don't like this.
Because they're I don't know. And then the last thing on items and mechanics. I don't know why it's in items and mechanics, but Phantom Zelda. It's probably because Zelda takes over Phantoms.
I liked that about the game.
She takes over the Wrecker Phantom and just rolls over things.
That was awesome. I enjoyed that. But you can't carry items.
Yeah.
Well, it's because she rolls, so it makes sense.
It's fine. I mean, being able to just roll over anything trumps being able to hold items.
Yeah, no, especially when you're going into the last part of Tower of Spirits, when you're trying to get the last rail map for the Sand Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, there was one chest I was in a room for 30 minutes, and I was like, hey, how do I get this chest? Because Zelda can't carry this. So I go up one set of stairs, and there's a regular Phantom up in there that I have to take over as Zelda. Because a Wrecker Phantom can't go into lava, I guess, or something like that.
Well, I mean, they're heavy.
Yeah.
They sink in the lava. Lava is a liquid.
And then I go up that set of stairs, and there's a regular Phantom in there.
Huh.
And then if you go back down the stairs, she can carry up, the things you shoot arrows into, and then it shoots a different direction.
Yeah.
She can carry that.
Yeah.
Because you have to step on a switch, and it's a puzzle.
Sense.
Opens up that chest. I was like, oh, I was in this room for 30 minutes trying to figure this out. And I just had to continue.
Well, that's how you do.
That's how you do.
That's how you do. So Kragma. I
like Kragma.
Kragma's pretty cool. I forgot which one he is.
He's the fire temple boss.
Yes, he's the fire temple one. I don't remember which one he is though. He's basically fire Eox, right?
Yes. So what you have to do is,
I put him on the things I like. I just don't remember which one he is.
He has all these holes in his body, or these light spots. You have to shoot them all with the bow.
Gotcha.
Which I hate the bow in this game because the standard quiver is 20.
No, you can get your job done with that.
I mean, I thought I could, but I didn't. I actually died to this boss. This was the only boss I died to in the game. You do that. You shoot all that. You shoot all the spots, and then you go up into the minecart. And then you go all the way up and spin to his eyeball and you shoot that. And then the spot will open on his head and then you just rinse repeat until he's dead.
I just remember him being very big, and I love very big things.
The only boss I really didn't like was the ocean temple boss. I think his name's Cytops. You have to use
Is he the one with the whip?
Yeah, you have to use the whip. And,
yeah, he's like a flower.
Yeah, you have to throw his tentacle spikes into his eyeball. He's the one I didn't like because it's just really random whether or not you hit him.
Yeah, I didn't put him on the list because I didn't remember him.
He was alright.
Another boss I like is Skeldritch.
Skeldritch is great.
Cause, like,
I just beat him today.
Because he's a big skelly.
And you like skellies.
I do like skellies, and I also like big things. And then finally the Ganon Train, Demon Train.
I know, I haven't got to that yet, though, but...
I love the Ganon Train. Why is it just Ganon's face on a train?
Ganon had to be on everything.
Like, man, what a fake out. Just, oh, you thought Ganon was going to be in the train? No, it was a tiny lad. Tiny lad with 2 horns. So Fraz.
I hate Fraz.
Much like Blaz, he's the same fight, just with ice and fire now.
The thing I hate about Fraz is his fight feels like it just drags on way too long.
Yeah. I don't like him because he's the exact same fight as Blaz. Like, they didn't try.
I'm sure when I play Phantom Hourglass again, I'll be like, wow, this is the same fight from Spirit Tracks.
Yeah.
Except this one came out first.
Yeah. And then the other boss, coincidentally, is the other final boss, Malladus. I don't like Malladus. I think he's just kind of lame. He's a lamer version of Beast Ganon from Twilight Princess.
I remember this when I beat it as a kid, but I do like how Zelda like helps you finish the final blow on him.
Doesn't she do that in like all the games?
No, I don't think so.
No, she totally does.
She doesn't do it in like any of the 3D games. Well, she does that in Ocarina of Time. She stuns Ganon in Ocarina of Time.
I mean, she shoots him with a whole bunch of arrows.
I just remember when you're like, when you're using the Locomo sword, like, and you have him like this, she comes up and just like behind you and like.
Oh.
It's when she gets her body back.
Gotcha. Sure. I mean, you're the one playing it right now. You would.
I'm not at that part yet, though. I just remember this.
So.
I don't like. I should know his name. I only remember Burn. I do like Burn. I think Burn's great.
Yeah, Burn's cool.
And Angie, and Angie's pretty cool. She gives you a sword, but not till the end of the game.
Yeah, she's fine.
Who's the doctor? He's not even a doctor. It's the dude with the weird mustache, the orange mustache.
Are you talking about Chancellor Cole?
Yes, Chancellor Cole.
The man with 2 horns.
The guy that resurrects Malladus.
Yeah, Chancellor Cole.
With Zelda's body.
He's definitely not a doctor.
I don't know why I called him a doctor.
I don't know why either.
He just wears a top hat.
He wears 2 top hats.
And he has a really weird orange mustache.
Yeah, he's awful. He sucks.
Burn's cool, though. He could have been... I don't get why he just couldn't have been the one trying to resurrect
Because I don't know.
Villains have to have mustaches and top hats.
Yeah, they had to be comically evil. Speaking of the Locomo, that's a thing I don't like. I don't like any of the Locomo. Well, Burn's cool. But the rest of the Locomos suck. Because all their names are train puns.
They are.
Because you've got Angine, Steam. I think Rail is one of them.
Rail's the name of the sand one. I remember that.
But yeah, I know they're all just really bad train puns.
I'm gonna look them up.
But no, I hate the Locomo. I think they're terrible. They just look like palette swaps of each other.
They all like look the color of their.
Yeah, and then they ride around their weird little like train carts, and I don't like that. That's just weird. And then Burn is just like a regular dude with a giant claw.
I know the claw's cool though. Angine, Burn, Gauge.
Yeah.
Steam, Carbon.
Yeah.
Ambrose.
Yeah.
And Rail. Yep.
Mm.
Speaking of Steam, he's the one in the Snow Sanctuary, I'm pretty sure. You have to bring him a giant vessel from the Ocean Sanctuary to get a Force Gem. And that thing breaks in one hit.
Oh, yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah, the train delivery mechanic.
The whole game opens up when you get the freight car.
Yeah, and you wish it didn't. You wish it would go away.
So many side quests open up when you get that.
Hey, can you bring me some wood from the jungle? No.
Can you bring me some fresh fish? Can you bring me
Remember, you've only got 12 seconds before it goes bad. There's no preservatives.
It's pretty much how you get most of the checkpoints, shortcuts, bunnies. Oh yeah, you have to collect bunnies in this game.
Yeah.
50 of them.
The 50 bunnies of the United States of America.
I don't remember what the 50th the word is for all 50 of them. I'm pretty sure it's a scroll for a sword technique.
I'm pretty sure it's not worth it.
I think if I had to guess what it is, I'm pretty sure if you have max health, you probably get a sword beam.
That's probably it. But like, man, I remember collecting all. Don't you? No, I was gonna say, don't you just shoot them with the cannon and that's how you collect them? But no, you get a big old.
You have to shoot them off
net.
the rock and then the net, and like I've noticed, as the more you collect, the tougher they are, the faster they get.
Well, yeah, they can't let you just collect all of them easily.
Yeah, I know, and the later ones get fucking annoying.
Imagine if all the gold scatulas in Ocarina of Time, as you collected more, they just got like progressively more translucent.
They dodged your hook shot.
Yeah, yeah. You get to the 100th one, and it can sidestep your hook shot and is nearly invisible. Be fun. Be real great.
It'd be great if some of them were invisible.
You know, some of them might be invisible.
I don't remember.
I think you might have. Yeah, you had to use the lens of truth on at least 2 of them.
Probably. I know some you have to throw bugs into at the.
Yeah, but those aren't invisible, and this is also not about the DS games.
This is not about the DS games. You're correct.
Yeah.
This is about Ocarina of Time. All right. Well, back to Spirit Tracks.
Well, I've gone over all my notes.
I'm trying to think remember some of the puzzles. There was one in the Fire Sanctuary where you had to talk about like a lady that it was like a lady that dumped somebody. Like this is how you solved the puzzle. It was these statues. Like it pretty much the riddle was you had to use the Song of Light. And pretty much the statue that wasn't getting looked at, the hint was the statue that wasn't getting looked at was where the light was.
Mm.
But the poem that, the thing that the riddle said was really dumb. That the hint it gave you was really dumb. I don't remember exactly how it went. Because you remember this week I sent you some pictures about how funny I thought this game was.
Yeah, I didn't look at them.
Like, there was literally a note or like a stone tablet next to a locked door that said, "Hey, remember, only a key will open this door."
Oh, speaking of keys, you have to carry the boss key in this game, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. In both the DS games, you have to carry the boss key.
That's really dumb. That's really dumb. Yeah, no, there was a puzzle in the forest dungeon. There's a switch on the other side of a chasm that the second time I played it, I got stuck at because I forgot that you were supposed to throw a pot at it. So I'm just like, how do I get it? I don't have the boomerang yet. How do I get this? I see these pots here, but what do those mean? Yeah, I was there for like an hour. It was really sad.
There was a room I was in earlier in the Sand Temple that made me laugh. So I go in there. There's a treasure chest. I was like, there's just a room in here with a treasure chest with 2 locked entrances on the right. I was like, this can't be great. So I open it up. There's a green rupee in there.
Nice.
And then 4 skellies appear.
Nice.
I kill them both. Or I kill all 4 of them. And then there's a key. I was like, why? Why do they do this?
Remember in Phantom Hourglass when you had to be detective for that one village?
Kinda, yeah.
Like there's these like penguin Eskimos.
The Anukis?
Yeah, sure, why not?
That's what they're called in Spirit Tracks. I'm pretty sure they're the same people in Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah, and one of them is like a Yeti pretending to be him. And they're like, well, this guy never lies. I never lie either, by the way. You just have to talk to everybody. It's just like, this is dumb.
Yeah, there's a similar quest in Spirit Tracks where like you have to pair up the Anukis.
Ah, do they do that again? Yeah, it's like, he won't work with this guy.
I don't like this guy who has this similar reindeer antlers to me. I won't work with anybody who wears yellow, or I won't work with anybody who has a beard. Man, that's literally how it went.
Those guys are assholes. I hate them. I hate them almost as much as the Locomo. They suck.
Put that on your list.
I would, but the keyboard's way over there. I'd have to get up, and I don't want to. Besides, it doesn't matter. This list is basically done now. I'm never going to look at it again.
Oh, yeah. I'll talk about some of the mini games I hated besides the whip mini game.
There were more mini... Oh, right. There was the Take 'em On challenge.
There was this bomb challenge that you have to do at next to the Goron village. You have to get, I believe, 4,000 points. I don't think you get anything particular out of it.
Bragging rights.
Maybe a bomb bag. Maybe it was a bomb bag upgrade. I don't remember.
You get bragging rights. That's it.
So what you have to do is you hit. There's targets that are blue and red, and there's also a Goron face.
Don't hit the Goron face.
Yes, but it eventually gets really fast. I believe you had to score like 4,000 points.
I mean,
to get a bomb bag.
I honestly don't remember.
Maybe it's 2,000. So the red ones can be hit 3 times, and each hit will give you 30 points. But it would also like fake you out and swap to a Goron face.
Oh yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah, and it was just.
Yeah, you think you're gonna get more points? Don't be greedy.
Yeah, and I believe every time you hit a Goron face, you would lose 30 points.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and then there was the archery minigame at the pirate hideout.
Man, there's so many minigames in this game that I don't remember.
And that one you had to score a lot of points to get a heart container. And
there's a whole bunch of this game I don't remember.
Yeah, I know. It's because I'm recently playing it, so I remember all of it.
I just remember the time when your train gets besieged by the Big Blin.
Oh yeah, that's when you're taking one of the locomos back to the ocean sanctuary.
Yeah, and you gotta fight him in the worst room.
Because they just come out through every window.
Mm-hmm.
And you think a locomo could defend himself.
No, I don't actually. I think the locomo would probably fall over and die.
He does if he's like harassed for more than like 3 seconds.
Because I mean, he's got tiny arms. I don't even think he has legs.
I don't know. They got like steam or something coming off of all of them.
Yeah, they're dumb. I hate them. I hate the locomo.
There's more to talk about. Oh yeah, Beetle's in this game. There's a quest where you have to deliver a kid to Beetle.
That sounds bad.
It is bad because Beetle doesn't like him. He wants him off his...
Oh, no, that sounds great then.
Beetle wants him off of his balloon immediately.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Beetle's got a flying shop that you had to shoot down with the cannon.
So the hint where the kid wants to go is he said he wants to fly like the birds. So I took him to the place where there's a lot of flying birds. It's the place in the ocean realm.
That's real dumb.
And I was like, here you go. Here's a place where there's a lot of birds. And that's not where I want to go. And I was like, where does this kid want to go? I was like, Beetle's got a hot air balloon. Let's go there next. So he goes there and Beetle's like, why is this kid here? Get him out of here. And I was just like, yeah, he wanted to go here.
Well, he's your problem now. Bye.
Pretty much. He gave me a force gem out of it.
Nice.
Beetle also in this game has a membership. Like he does in every other game.
I was going to say, doesn't he have one in Wind Waker?
I think so. Yeah, because you get like coupons and...
Yeah.
But in this game, getting a lot of points gets you like a heart container.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think 200 points is silver, 500 points is gold, 1,000 points is diamond, and 2,000 is platinum. And every 100 rupees is... It's either every 10? 10 rupees is 10 points, or 100 rupees is 10 points. I think it's every 100 rupees is 10 points.
Something like that. I know you gotta just continually buy junk from him.
Yeah, because 5,000 rupees is 500 points. It's a lot. You gotta spend a lot of rupees there. And I'm like, half the time all he has is treasures, and it's like, most of it I don't even need unless it's for the gold train, which I'm trying to get right now.
Can we talk about the cut Tingle train?
I don't even think Tingle's in this game.
I don't think he is either, but there was a train engine that looked like Tingle, and it was great, and I don't know why they cut it.
That's unfortunate.
They should restore it in the HD remake that's definitely coming after Skyward Sword.
You think they're going to remaster the DS games?
No.
I don't think they will. That's why I bought them.
No, I don't think they remember the DS games.
That's unfortunate because I like them.
Like them enough to throw numbers at them?
Yeah, I'll throw numbers at Phantom Hourglass right now. I'll give it a 7.
Wow, that's high.
You're not giving Phantom Hourglass a 7? Not even for Linebeck?
No, it's an average game. It gets a 5 from me.
You're giving it a 5?
Yes, I need room so that I can prove that Spirit Tracks is a better game without saying it's a better game than say Ocarina of Time.
Damn. All right.
So what is that, 12?
Uh,
That sounds about right. Nice job, Phantom Hourglass. You,
I consider 7 average.
Yeah, well, 5 is in the middle.
I consider 5 to be like below average.
Well, you're wrong, because 5 is in the middle.
Eh,
Anyway, you want to throw a number at Spirit Tracks?
I'd give it an 8.
I'd give it a 7.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Congratulations, Spirit Tracks. You're like 3rd on our list now.
Damn. It's gonna get beat.
First, second, third. It's 4th.
4th?
Yeah.
What are our best games?
Ocarina, Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask is 2nd?
3rd.
Oh.
Wind Waker is 2nd. Well, Wind Waker and Ocarina are tied at 18. Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess are tied at 17.
What did you personally give Majora's Mask? I'm curious.
Might have been an 8. Must have been an 8.
So Aaron gave it a 9?
Seems like it.
Damn, Majora's Mask would have gotten... I would have gave it a 10, so
yeah,
we got
I'm aware
19.
you would have given it a 10. It would have tied with...
Ocarina.
Yeah. But you weren't there.
That's unfortunate. I'll talk about Majora's Mask in the wrap-up.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to live with that one.
I do.
You get to live with the fact that...
I wasn't here for my favorite game, unfortunately.
You get to live with that it's now the bronze medal.
Maybe it won't be, because what do you think's... What's going to beat it?
Skyward Sword. Well, it's already the bronze medal. That's the thing.
Yeah, Wind Waker is tied with Ocarina.
Yeah, those are both gold medals, and this one gets a bronze.
It's silver, then.
No, it gets a bronze. That's how it works. It goes first, third.
No, it doesn't.
No, that's how.
If there's a tie for first...
Yeah, you're 3rd then, because there's 2 people in front of you.
But if there's a tie, then there has to be a second.
You're still the 3rd person to cross the finish line.
I know, but...
Next to the other guy, who's also tied for 3rd.
There should be like a...
No, that's not how it works. That's not how numbers work. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.